4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Live from Whitney Young High School on the west side of the greatest city in the world, this is Lane Tech basketball. Coming off their best performance of the season, the Lane Tech Road Warriors, champions, find themselves facing one last road game before they head home for 4 of the next 5. Shaking off the overtime loss to Highland Park last Friday, Lane stormed out of the gate on Saturday morning at Simeon and scored 36 in the first half and never let the Wolverines get closer than 10 points in the second. It was the perfect combination of hot shooting and tenacious defense. Can a performance like Saturday's propel the champions into the back half of this season with a strong finish in conference play and a deep run in the Public League tournament? High atop the bleachers at Whitney M. Young High School, it is match day 20 for Lane Tech. The champions are back in Red Northwest Conference action for the nenext 2 games and putting their 3-0 conference record on the line against the most dominant team in the conference. Whitney Young comes in tonight's game 11-4 overall and 4-0 in conference. Not one of those conference games have been closer than 43 points. Young is led by 2 seniors, Olivia Vick, the outstanding guard, headed to Trinity College in Connecticut, and arguably the best player in the Chicago Public League, Skylar Jones, who is taking her talents to Columbia, Missouri next year to lace up her sneakers for the Tigers of Missouri. It's going to take an epic Lane Tech performance to turn this gym into Lake Placid circa 1980 and turn the Public League upside down. Tony McHale reporting with Chuck Yulee, providing analysis of the action on the hardwood. We are coming to you on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel with today's action between your Lane Tech champions and the Whitney Young Dolphins. Chuck, very happy to see you for a game that starts after lunch.
For sure. Glad to be here.
I didn't bring any more bagels, so we're out. No bagels, no coffee. It's all good. The Dolphin team that we're going to see tonight played in the same Montini Christmas tournament that the champions were in. They defeated St. Francis. They defeated York. They defeated Lyon. So right there you have 3 common opponents with Lane Tech. They lost to Nazareth in the final. Nazareth, thought by many to be the number 1 team in the state. They beat Fremd last night by 10. Fremd had been ranked to number 1. So
oh my gosh,
going back and forth. So not a bad loss for Whitney Young. What's it going to take for the champions to keep this game close?
I would say pretty much play a perfect game. No mistakes, solid passing, shooting, keep up the great D, and just can't make any mistakes.
Right. So we looked at the scoring, we looked at their schedule. The Dolphins averaged 89 points in conference play. In their 4 games, they've averaged 89 points. Can Lane sit in a zone tonight and dare the Dolphins to beat them from outside?
I'm guessing they could just pop from the outside.
We'll have to see, but when you have Skylar Jones, who is a top 2 player in the Public League, a top 10 player in the state, you might want to take your chances and hope they have an off shooting night.
Yes. Rather
than let her get 35.
Well, maybe they'll be totally overconfident and be looking past Lane Tech.
So great offensive performance from Lane on Saturday, but I can almost guarantee you Young's going to come out here tonight and press.
Yes.
What does Lane have to do to get into any kind of offensive set?
They've been playing they've been breaking the press, against teams that aren't quite as good, so do their best.
So we are ready. There's 27 seconds left on the pregame clock. We will go down to the public address announcer for today's starting lineups, and then we will get right to this Red Northwest Conference game between your Lane Tech champions and the Whitney Young Dolphins. So great crowd here, Chuck. The JV played first, and this gym was filling up early, so the stand's only on one side here for most of the games they have at Whitney Young. But there's got to be 120 people here already.
Oh, yeah.
Please rise and able as we play our national anthem. as we play our national anthem.
Not our national anthem. The national anthem of Montevideo. Just some technical difficulties. Technical difficulties with the national anthem.
Maybe that'll bode well for the champions.
Maybe.
I don't know how that parlay that, but unusual things are going on.
Number 23, Whitney. Number 24, Logan King. Number 35, Adams. And now the starting lineup for the Whitney Young Dolphins. Number 0, Olivia Vick. Number 1, Alana Shields. Number 2, Destiny Jackson. Number 10, Haley Hellman. And number 13, Skylar Jones.
So Skylar Jones, the Missouri commit. If Kenwood's not listening, we'll call her the best player in the public league. Kenwood might argue that they have the best player in the public league, but we'll talk about how they'll solve that issue at least once, if not twice, maybe 3 times before this season is over. So we are ready to go. There's 8 minutes on the clock.
And Lane starting 5 seniors.
There you go. Yeah, no Melanie Blanco. So Mimi Richter, Marissa Yulee, Logan Kane, Delilah Downs, and Sophie Keenan. So the crazy thing for, as good as Whitney Young is, the crazy thing is they have 4 players on their roster listed at 6 foot or taller. And then they start number 1, Alana Shields. She's a sophomore. They list her at 4'11". But we saw her warming up. She looks like a 3-point specialist. So we are ready to go. Referees have everything sorted out. Deep 3, there you go, right away, Skylar Jones. So that answers the question of, can we sit in a zone all night, Chuck, and see what happens? Yeah, you're just not going to be able to leave any of these Dolphins open from the perimeter. Logan Kane from the left corner, off the rim. Yulee gets the rebound, puts it back up.
Got to make those layups.
Shields brings the ball into the front court. There's all kinds of railing and stuff here, folks. We'll try and get this settled for you. Whitney Young works the ball around Shields to Jones again. Another 3-pointer.
They got to put someone on her.
Yeah, anybody, at least one, if not two. So Whitney Young off to a quick 6-0 start. Logan Kane with the ball on the right side. Picked up her dribble trap. Downs comes to get it. Mimi Richter at the top. She drives against Vic.
Oh, dragged her foot.
Yeah, so Skylar Jones, Olivia Vick, Alana Shields. Who else we got? Haley Hillman. She's not 6 foot. She's only 5'11".
Oh, that helps.
Right. And who's the other starter? Who did I miss?
Vic.
Oh, number 2, Destiny Jackson. So that's Jackson right there getting in the lane for her 2.
Here's the press.
And here comes the press. They didn't. Bounce passes are good. Olivia Vick for 2. Yeah, you're not going to be able to go over the top of this press.
There's
Yuli gets the ball into the front court. Downs with it. Yuli gets to the rim. She's going to get fouled by
number 1.
By Shields. So, yeah, so Lane Tech just has to not let Whitney Young crank up the speed of this game because that's where you get in trouble.
I'm thinking slow it down, obviously, drive the lane, draw some fouls.
Yeah, I mean, take some time off the clock. Work your possessions. There you go. Downs inside. She's double-teamed. Gets it to Kane. Kane pump fakes. Keenan in the corner. Back to Rector. Vic on her. Over to Kane. Kane from the left side. No good. They're going to get Downs on a push-off. She might have gotten away with one hand, but she had 2 hands.
Lane Tech foul number 35.
So 1 foul per team.
Skylar Jones is going to bring the ball inbounds. Destiny Jackson, I'm not sure what the discussion is.
I don't know.
Referees having a discussion, but we are ready to go. So Destiny Jackson with the ball. Skylar Jones listed at 6 foot. Must be nice these days to be 6 foot and wear number 13. When I was growing up, I was like 54. Deep 3, just off the rim. Vic with the rebound. Vic gets it to Jones. Jones left hand, no good.
Oh, boy.
Vic fights for the rebound, gets it again. Sorry, folks. 3-pointer from Vic.
5 for Vic.
Logan Kane fights through the double team. We're going to have a timeout. So 5:13 left in the first quarter.
Full timeout.
Full timeout from Lane Tech. So this is what you fear. 3 for 4 from 3-point land. A couple offensive rebounds and
multiple rebounds
and a couple turnovers on the press. I mean, just a super good basketball team. So a couple things we had a guest listening to us on Saturday.
The Simeon game.
Who has way more knowledge than I have. So he gave us some pointers. We were talking about Marshall. Marshall does have a team this year. We just looked it up. They're 11-10.
Oh.
So the Commandos are back after a 2-year absence. So I thank Coach for letting us know that. And then the other thing he let us know is we were talking about the Morgan Park game that we have after our last conference game. So there's at least 7 games on the 28th of January that are
Saturday
that are crossover games. So the Red Northwest is going to play the Red Southeast. So we'll go through those games, but that's going to be the opportunity for the first of possibly 3 games between Kenwood and Whitney Young.
That should be interesting. Should be some good basketball.
So I'm not sure if they're all going to be at one location or there'll be multiple locations, but Mimi Richter gets to the rim. Great block by
Hillman,
but they're going to call a foul.
I think she was kind of pushing her.
Defense foul number 10.
I don't think it was on the shot. It was like she pushed
so
her.
he had the body.
Yeah.
So Mimi Richter shooting 2 free throws right now.
Mimi, one of Lane's best free throw shooters.
No personnel changes coming out of that timeout. Lane Tech on the board. So Richter with her second shot. Off the back of the rim. Shields pushes the ball up the court. Behind the back, gets to the rim. Just misses Hillman with the follow, and she's fouled.
on downs.
Yeah, I think so.
Lane Tech foul number 24.
So Haley Hillman, the senior, she's 5'11", goes to the line shooting 2. Yeah, so if Lane Tech's going to do anything, they have to win the defensive battle of the boards, right? They got to box out because everybody's taller. But Hillman just had a free run at that rebound from the weak side.
Got to box out. All right, 1 for 2. Don't let them set up. Nice fake by Rector.
Dribbles out of the press, gets into the front court. Here comes the trap, though. They're going to call a foul
on number 1, Alana
Shields.
Shields. Her second.
So she's only a sophomore. So interesting team construction for Whitney Young. Ball into Rector. She's on the baseline on the right side. Looking for some help. Gets it to Downs. Downs open. Off the glass. Just rolls off. Fights for her own rebound. Goes for a hook shot. Gets her own rebound again. Blocked. Skylar Jones comes up with it. Those are the little things we have to capitalize on.
Yep.
The layup and then get an offensive rebound. Vic gets the ball over to number 2, Jackson. Downs with the rebound. Rector into the front court. Deep 2.
Nice, long 2. Mimi's got all 3 of Lane's points.
Just inside the 3-point line for Rector.
Boy, they do not slow down.
Vic shooting from 3. That is good. Yeah, no hesitation. They just push and push. And so Rector cross court against the double team. Gets to Keenan. Keenan bounce pass to Kane. Kane up off the back iron. Jones with the rebound. Jones pushes it into the front court. Jackson for 2. Yeah, I mean, they push everything. Any made or missed lane basket, they're pushing. Yulee for 3. Jackson with the rebound. Jackson pushes it up the court. Gets it over to Hillman. Hillman good for 2.
That's 3 for Hillman.
Rector gets it, pushes it into Kane. Kane waits, sees Yulee.
Tipped away by
Skylar Jones tips it away. Here comes Shields. Shields going to take it all the way. This is off to Jackson. Still 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Rector gets it over to Yulee. Might want to slow the pace down a little bit here. Yulee drives on Jackson, gets stripped. Hillman releases, lost her dribble a little bit, still picked it up, gets it to go in. Kane inbounds to Rector. Rector on the right side. Kane, center court. Off to Keenan. Looking for a back screen from Yulee. Keenan gets to the middle, foul line. Kane again, three-pointer, off the front of the rim. Goes out of bounds. I think this could be Whitney Young ball.
Nice hustle. They're trying to get a rebound.
Sorry.
Lane Tech basketball.
Oh, they're going to keep it here with Lane Tech. 2:23. Sorry, folks. 2:23 left in the quarter.
Rector and Yulee out for Waller and Lamperis. Kane to inbound to Lamperis.
So this is the usual rotation, the rotation we've seen the last couple games. Lamperis with the left-handed 3, no. Downs with the rebound.
Grabbed,
off.
okay.
Yeah. They're going to get Jackson on a foul. I'm sorry, that's number 3 now. Nina Lloyd with that foul.
Team's 4th.
She just had a hold of Delilah's arm as Delilah secured that rebound. Jenna Smith into the game now for Delilah. 25-3, 2:10 left in this first period. A rapid up and down affair.
Yeah, they don't take their foot off the
Whitney
gas.
Young does not walk the ball up the floor.
No, they do not.
Into Lamperis. Lamperis back to Kane. Kane with Jackson on her. Gets to the middle of the court.
Tipped.
Jackson gets a piece of it. Kane goes back. Great job by Logan staying with that basketball. Took it away from Skylar Jones. So Jones up. Brings the ball up. Over to Lloyd. Back to Vic. Montalvo in the game. Lily Montalvo, she's a senior. Jackson with the 15-footer from the left side. That's good.
8 points for Jackson.
No press right now from Whitney Young. Lamperis, top of the key, gets it to Waller. Skylar Jones with the easy layup.
Skylar Jones.
Waller kind of behind the basket. That was an interesting angle. Skylar Jones rips down the board, pushes it up, gets it over to Vic. Vic for three. That's good. Just start calling him before they go in.
3 threes for Vic. 10 points. 11 points, sorry.
Into the front court. 57 seconds for Lane. Lamperis gets to the middle. She's fouled and one.
All right. A little razzle-dazzle there by Sophia. That was a nice fake.
Yeah. Fake over by the hash in front of the Whitney Young bench. Got to the middle of the court. Waiting to see who that was on. I think it was on Jackson, right?
Oh, boy, I missed that.
Well, they haven't announced it yet either.
Good point. Yeah. That's
So Lamperis for one.
Yulee and Rector back in for Kane and Keenan. All right.
Pushed into the front court. Vic to Jackson. Oh, Jenna Smith goes down. Jackson with a deep three. Jenna Smith gets the rebound. Chased down the outlet pass by Lamperis. Knocked away by Jackson. They're already running the clock. Yulee to bring the ball inbounds. Pick away for Rector. Lamperis got held.
What?
Lamperis had a hand around her waist, but
yeah, that's why she couldn't get the ball.
Lane Tech threw that away. It
All
was
right.
not touched. Well, I guess they were saying it was touched.
Well, yeah.
So Montevallo.
Now the clock's not running.
Clock.
Oh, there it goes. They heard you.
Vic, a 5'6" senior. We'll talk about her in a little bit. Montevallo gets to the rim. How did I miss a point? Rector back in the game. Gets around Jackson.
Mimi Rector, 5 points.
Lane Tech gets a turnover, only 1.4 seconds. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Whitney Young leads 35. See, they're changing it. It's 32. I was right.
It was 30. Okay.
Yeah, 32. So 32-10. So quite the this is, I mean, I didn't get a chance. I don't know if you stayed. I didn't get a chance to see any of their games.
I did not.
Out in Montini, but just there's. I don't think they walked the ball up the court once.
No, they did not. Running and just quick passing, quick shooting,
and you know, taking the first three that they can find. What did they have? Vic had 3.
1, 2, 3. They had 5 threes.
Jones had 2. Right? Jones had the first 2 of the game.
And very. What do you think their shooting percentage is? 80%?
Oh, high.
75% probably. They really didn't have that many rebounds.
So the other we'll go to the boys' side tonight, Chuck. The other huge game tonight is Kenwood is facing Simeon.
Ooh.
So Simeon now the number 1 team in the region, in the area, according to the Sun-Times, had 2 big national wins over the weekend. Right now they trail Kenwood 35-32 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. So that's probably the end of the quarter now. That was a 6-minute ago update. But that's the other, you know, this game and Kenwood Simeon are the 2 big games.
And Zora McDermott is in for the champions.
Nice. You want to take over the play-by-play there, Chuck?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Yulee.
So we have.
I'm not sure.
Now they're all going back to their
clock issue or board issue or.
Now they have
34.
4.
All right. No, see, that's what I had 34, and then they had put up 35,
and then they put it down to 32.
Right. I agree. I don't know what you have, but I agreed with 34.
Well,
34 was what I had.
I have 34.
Yeah. It's 30. You want to go tell them that we're right and we should get it. So
we have for the
second.
champions McDermott, Yulee, Rector, Keenan, and Downs. Vick, Jackson, Jones, Montalvo, and
Jackson. Did you get Jackson?
I think so. Yulee in the corner. Out to Rector. Oh, they got lucky there. Into McDermott, saved by Jones. Downs with the.
She double dribbled. Nice hook shot, but she double dribbled. She got the ball. They're already running the clock. I don't understand what's going on.
Jones drives, floats, misses. Downs with the rebound. Oh boy, overthrows Yulee and it goes out of bounds. So that's a turnover. 30.
All right, so they're already running the clock. I'm not sure why.
Did they ask the coaches? I mean, wouldn't you have to get permission for that?
I mean, normally they don't do that until.
No, stop, Tony.
Yeah, I think it's just it's a
little helter skelter.
I think it's the board operator right now. They had a problem with that in the JV game, but yeah, normally it's not until the fourth quarter and 30 points.
Yeah. Yulee on Jones fires it into Jackson, but they got the rebound.
Yeah,
so now you have Nina Lloyd on the top.
She knew they call foul on Zora, I think.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
So now I just think they're not paying attention. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to complain, but
there's a miss.
But
they got a box out.
And the smallest player on the court got the rebound.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, now the ball went out of bounds and the clock did stop. But anyway, Destiny Jackson's going to inbound.
We'll try and keep everybody up there. There's 6:38 in the on the official clock.
34-10, second quarter.
But yeah, Montalvo right now is the smallest player on the court. Nice.
Skylar Jones spins but misses. Sophie Keenan, nice rebound. Gets it over to McDermott. Over to Rector. Gets it across. She's going to take tipped away by Jackson, I think it was. Yulee fights for it. Jump ball. Possession is, I'm not sure. Doesn't say.
It's going to be Whitney Young. We had it to start the quarter.
Oh, that's the first jump. Okay. Montalvo inbounds. Long two. Misses. McDermott with the rebound. Well, maybe if Whitney Young goes on a little cold streak here.
Right.
Nice bounce pass into McDermott, who knocks it in. Zora McDermott, she's on the board.
We can just rattle off 20 in a row.
Yeah. Long. Got a box out. And, Nina Lloyd scores and is fouled by, who was that?
Might have been Zora again.
Okay, well, I'll give it to her.
Delilah Downs.
That's Delilah's third.
Third?
Yeah. According to my okay, so Lloyd's going to shoot one here. I guess they didn't hear me say who made that. Whitney Young kicks it out of bounds. It's going to go to Lane.
I think
it was number 2.
2, yeah.
I think Destiny Jackson scored. That's 10 points for her. Yulee inbounds to Rector. That was weird, Tony.
Everybody just stood there.
It was weird.
Except for her.
The shooter who knew she had.
I think the referee just saw the clockish. The clock didn't start that time. Yeah, so
it was just a start and a stop, but it's kind of.
Well, but, I mean, like so many places, they have a student running it, and if they're not paying attention. It'll be interesting next year. I think next year we're going to a shot clock too, so you're going to need somebody to run that. Downs
Stops her dribble out to McDermott, over to Keenan, to Rector, dumps it into McDermott, but it's tipped away by Amaya Henderson.
Amaya Henderson listed at 6'3",
and she looks it.
And those are some long arms. I mean,
she's got the sports goggles on.
And that's somebody you're just going to have to box out hard, because she'll just reach over you and not touch you at all, right?
Keenan bounces it into Delilah, who misses, but she's fouled by Henderson.
By Henderson, yeah. So this is the height of. Well, let's talk. Well, Delilah is shooting. So 4 seniors 4 seniors for Whitney Young. No juniors.
Curious.
Right? No juniors, 4 sophomores, and 2 freshmen on this team. So two players that are going to play at the next level. I did not look at Hillman to see if she's announced if she's playing anywhere. I'm not sure what, but definitely.
She started. You'd think she's probably maybe somewhere. Delilah, second shot is good. Downs is on the board. So it's 38-13. 5:07 left.
And I didn't look at Jackson either, so my fault. Oh, Jackson's only a sophomore. So.
Okay. Jackson has it guarded by McDermott. Yulee comes out for the trap. And they almost throw it away, saved by Montalvo. Back to Skylar Jones. Shot from the free throw line.
And she got pushed from behind. Okay, clock stop, though.
4-4-4.
Oh, 30, I missed the basket. So.
Who was that on?
Number 43.
Marissa Yulee.
Oh, Marissa Yulee. Okay, her first. That's the team's 5th. Knocks down the first. That's Jones's first point of the second quarter. She's got 9. All right, 40-13. Garcia's in. Yulee with the ball. Looking for someone to pass to. Into McDermott, back to Yulee. Her shot blocked by Lisa Jones.
Yeah, I think she just got a little too far under the basket.
And Whitney throws it away. 4:28, clock stopped. Things are all right with the world again, Tony.
See.
Garcia's bringing it across court, across half court. Oh, nice fake. Wait, what?
Sorry.
I thought it was a nice fake.
Technical issues.
I think they called a double dribble or a carry.
They're looking for Lane Tech to have the ball.
Oh, wait. Oh, they stopped. All right, this is okay. Keenan into Yulee. Over to Garcia.
Garcia thought about that and then saw Henderson in front of her. There's a nice ball fake.
Downs with the rebound, but off someone's foot. Over to Keenan, to Yulee. Back to Garcia. She's going to oh, nice move by Samantha Garcia. She's on the board, 2 points. Montalvo splits the defenders there. They're fighting.
I mean, I love when we play this defense, Chuck. I think it just amps up our aggressiveness to the next level.
Montalvo knocks it in. And somebody's pony.
So Lisa Jones for Whitney Young into the game.
Keenan a little long. Downs has her shot blocked again. Nope. Skylar Jones with the rebound. I think she's thinking coast to coast.
Oh.
And she, wow.
What a move. Yeah, so the freshman for Whitney Young, Lisa Jones, number 22 in the game. 6'2".
Garcia over to Downs, back to Garcia. Across to McDermott to Yulee. Garcia for 3. Bank doesn't go. Downs with the rebound. She hooks it. Doesn't get the roll. McDermott has her shot blocked.
By Henderson.
And Montalvo comes up with it. Nice fake there by Jackson.
Oh.
And Lisa Jones. Samantha Garcia, misses the rebound. Misses the shot. Montalvo, bumped by Keenan, is Destiny Jackson. Okay, so now here, there's one shot, Tony. So you.
I got it. I'm ready. I will go get the rebound.
Okay. Kane, Waller, and Lamperis in for Yulee, McDermott, and Downs. And this is one shot, so you want to go for a rebound if it's missed.
Yes.
Well, that won't be an issue this time. 49-15, Lamperis across half court. Fakes the 3 over to Waller. Her shot is blocked by Skylar Jones. No, I'm sorry, by Amaya Henderson.
But I think they're going to call a foul.
We'll take it.
Fouls on number 32, Amaya Henderson.
Rector's going to check in.
So Henderson's second foul, right?
Oh, she was just called for one? So,
Yeah,
yes, that's her second.
That was her.
And that is 6 team fouls for the Dolphins.
Sophomore shot.
Yeah.
Dolphin substitution number 10, Haley Hilton.
Keenan out.
Substitution number 21,
Rector in.
Rector.
Didn't we just score? Didn't that first free throw go? Shouldn't we have 16? Oh, that right. It's 16.
Oh. Rector
right.
lost the handle on it.
We're gonna. The official scoreboard says 49-15, but it's 49-16. We're gonna leave it on.
We're taking every point we can.
Yeah, right.
Oh, they put it on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it could.
You never know. Montalvo dumps
Just
it into
what a
Skylar.
pass.
Oh, wow. What nice passing, but they missed. Lisa Jones. Who knocked that in, Tony?
Hillman.
Haley Hilton.
Mimi Rector working it around, looking for someone to pass to. Garcia sets a screen. I think they're going to call moving
screen.
pick.
Yep.
Yeah, on Samantha.
Fouls on number 30.
So Skylar Jones is going to inbound him on timeout.
Timeout Lane Tech. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout.
So there's a minute 47 seconds left. The scoreboard is correct. 51 Whitney Young Dolphins, 16 Lane Tech champions.
So how do you play this out if you're?
I mean, right? This is as hard a schedule as we played. I mean, you go back to Kenwood, York.
York,
this
that was a 28-0 start. York.
You got. I think you just play it straight. You got to, if you can trap this team, you can trap any team on defense.
Yeah.
If you can box this team out on the defensive board, you can box any team out. So you use it as
work on
things you need to work on, right?
Yeah.
If you can score, if you score on this team, you can score on any team. So you set your a minute 45 left. You set your goals accordingly. We want 35 points. We want no more offensive rebounds from Whitney Young. And there you go.
A foul on.
No, I think they call it a 3-second violation.
3, okay.
Right. I mean, you play Logan Kane with a quick jumper, rolls over the rim.
But yeah, you're right. Just work on what you need to work on. Box out.
Right.
Missed there by Jones.
That's what you got.
That was Lisa Jones. 4 points for her.
Right. That right there is what you work on. Boxing out, giving them one shot.
Rector out to Kane.
Right. Work on. Well, I don't know what that was, but.
I think she was committing to shoot and realized she was in an awkward spot, but 55 seconds left.
Yeah, it's what do you need to work on, because after tonight, there are still 4 conference games that we need to play and win. You want to finish this conference 7-1. Figure out all the things you want to do for the next 4 conference games, and then into the public league tournament.
Kane on Jones to Montalvo.
Right, because Taft on Thursday is always going to be tough. Peyton, is going to be tough.
Waller is going to be called for a body.
Shoot the bonus, the 1-1. Amundson's up and coming. I mean, all very winnable games and games which we'd be favored in if we did that kind of stuff. But you had a really good game on Saturday. I think 17 points here in this. I think 17 points in this is a good offensive output for us. And you just have to get to 45, right? Come out in the second half, and you're gonna, whatever the difference is, you're gonna go score 28.
Jackson go for a second.
You're going to work on running your offense against a tough defense that you're not going to see again for, a couple weeks.
Garcia's pass was blocked out of bounds, so Logan Kane will inbound it.
Right, I think, this is me speaking out of school, so I apologize if it wasn't a thing. But you looked at this team and you looked at the conference schedule. 7, you want to finish 7-1 in the conference. Lane Tech hasn't done that in the 6 years that I've been, around the program. And I really truly believe that with this team, nice pass, but that kind of defensive aggressiveness, that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
That's what you want to keep working on.
It's nice to see them force Whitney Young to kick the ball back out.
Right,
there you go.
There you go. That's the turnover you need.
That had the line, but not the distance. So,
and then I truly believe when I watch this team play at their best, that a semifinal berth in the public league tournament is a reality.
Oh, that game on Simeon, they were
is realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, if you finish 7-1, it means you're going to beat Peyton, you're going to beat Taft, Westinghouse, Amundsen, right? Those are our 4 remaining conference games. That gets you depending how they do it, a 3 or 4 seed in the public league tournament.
Well, there's 32 teams.
There should be 32 teams. Coach Henderson didn't correct me on that, so I'm assuming it's still 32 teams.
Okay.
Or 30 teams, and Whitney Young and Ken will get a bye. But if you have a 3 or 4 seed, right, chalk holds, you're expected to get to the semifinal.
Yeah.
And I think that is this team. If they play like they played on Saturday, they played in the fourth quarter against Highland Park, the fourth quarter like they played against Northside. That team, that version of this team makes it to the semifinals of the Chicago Public League tournament. Yeah. And that makes this a hugely successful season.
Oh yeah.
Go win a game or two, figure out what your draw is in the state tournament. Go win a game or two there, and when you look at the underclassmen on this team and the JV, the future of this program is bright. There's a lot of talented players that have played a lot of high-level competition last year and this year. I mean, Coach Malloy goes out and finds the toughest games she can, and I think you see that pay off. You see that pay off Saturday morning when, they had to get up early, then they had to sit around and wait for the referees.
43-minute delay.
And then they came out and put 36 points up in the first quarter, in the first half. So, I mean, that's my version, and that's just me.
No, I think it's very accurate.
But that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I think this team can achieve. So at halftime, it is Whitney Young 55, Lane Tech. Wow, hey, they went. We're not even going to take a break, Chuck. They went with the super short 5-minute halftime. Yeah. Do you have enough time to count up points, or you want me to blabber a little bit and you can?
Sophia Lamperis with 3, Zora McDermott 2. Mimi Rector with 5, Cynthia Waller 1, Logan Kane 2, Samantha Garcia 2, and Delilah Downs 1. I hope that adds up to 18. The leading scorer in the game, of course, is from Whitney Young, and that would be, let me see, Olivia Vick has 11. Destiny Jackson has 15. And also in double digits is Skylar Jones with 12.
So just because I'm interested, I'm not sure if anybody else is. Kenwood leads Simeon 44-43 with a minute to play. Thanks to a friend of the program, Michael O'Brien,
from the Bright One, the Sun-Times.
Does
my
amazing,
former employer.
Does amazing reporting on all things scholastic sports.
Oh, he's a prep guru.
He's great. So here's the rest of the action tonight in the Red Northwest Conference. So Northside has, because there's 9 teams, Northside has a bye. Northside doesn't play tonight. Taft is playing at Jones. Taft is 2-2 in the conference. They beat Westinghouse and Peyton. They lost to Whitney Young and Amundsen. But strangely enough, Taft faced Amundsen in a Thanksgiving tournament where they beat them. So they beat Amundsen and then lost to Amundsen. They beat Amundsen and lost to Amundsen. So Taft is 2-2. I'm going to guess they're going to be 3-2 coming into Thursday night playing Jones. Amundsen faces Westinghouse. So Amundsen is our senior night game on the 24th. Amundsen coming into the night is 2-3. They've beaten Lincoln Park and Taft, and lost to Northside Peyton and Whitney Young.
So that is not going to be an easy senior night game.
So Amundsen's one of those teams. I remember. Well, you were. Well, no, it was the LTAC years. It was 7th and 8th grade, and then into their freshman year. We were at. It was Christmas of Marissa and Eliza's freshman year. We played at the Paul. They had a little tournament at Christmas time. And Amundsen had a team on the floor that was 7 freshmen. So those 7 freshmen are now seniors.
So there you go.
So that's this team.
Experience.
Right.
And playing together.
And then the other game tonight is Peyton at Lincoln Park. So Peyton's 3-1 coming into tonight. They've beaten Westinghouse, Amundsen, Jones, lost to Taft. So, like, there's a
lot of parity.
There's a transitive property of basketball here that's not following through. So,
is there parity? So there is parity.
It would be parity. Among the middle
the
4 teams.
They're beating up on each other.
Taft, Amundsen, Peyton, and Lane Tech. Lincoln Park and Northside. Can't forget Northside.
No.
So those 5 teams, right? So you have Jones and Lincoln Park not having great years. Whitney Young, a little bit of a class to themselves. And then you have the other – 6 that have all so far, except for Lane Tech, have beaten each other at some level. So that's the Lane Tech. I'm not sure if Lane Tech realized they only put 5 minutes on the clock, but we'll see how they come out. And then we'll I don't want to blow all our good second half material, but so we were talking about the crossover weekend, that the 28th of January.
Yes.
So, however the public league set it up, the Red Northwest Conference is going to play across to the Red Southeast. So those games look like Whitney Young is going to play Kenwood.
So it's Red Northwest versus
Red Southeast.
Red Southeast.
So Whitney Young plays Kenwood. Lane Tech is going to play Morgan Park. Northside is going to get Brooks. Taft is going to play Simeon, which is probably going to be a really interesting game. I'll tell you more after our game on Thursday how interesting it'll be. Amundsen's going to play Hyde Park, which is going to be a tough. Hyde Park is really, really good this year. They're the second team on that other side.
Red Southeast.
Yeah. And then Lincoln Park's going to play Kelly. Westinghouse plays Perspectives Leadership. And then not sure what Jones and whoever else I missed.
But it's an even
Jones
number of schools, right?
Yeah, it's 7 and 7.
Okay.
So, and this is just off Max Prep, so I say everything with a caveat. So there could be 2 other games, or those 2 other games just didn't get scheduled. So,
do they do this every year? This crossover?
This is the first time I've.
It's like an experiment they're doing.
But they've done some.
All right, well, Lane's back.
Yeah, and we're ready to go.
Yulee will inbound to Whitney Young, not pressing. They're making
run to the
Lane go to the other side. Yulee will inbound probably to Rector, and you have Downs, Keenan, and Kane on the floor. 55-16.
Oops, here, we'll get that in focus. So Rector, top of the key, over to Downs. Downs with Vic on her. Back to Rector. Rector has Skylar Jones into Yulee. Ooh, that's going to go the other way.
Was that a flop?
No, I think she got hit in the jaw pretty good. I think if this was a college or an NBA game, we'd be going to the monitors to see if technical fouls were going to be administered.
Long pass.
Yeah. This Whitney Young starters back in the game. Hillman from 15. Keenan goes inside and pulls down a big rebound. Yulee.
Ooh. Nice hustle there.
Shields.
She just stepped on the line.
Yep. Shields went in and picked Yulee's pocket but stepped on the line. 7:25. I'll fix the clock in a sec. Yulee on the right side. Vic on her this time.
But you cannot be.
Kane takes a 3, a little long.
You cannot be lax with the ball.
Now the clock hasn't started at all.
Well, they're making up for the first half.
Now Destiny Jackson to the.
She's.
So I'm not sure if we're going to play.
Nice pass by Yulee to save. And Delilah, just rattles around.
Jackson pulls down the rebound, pushes the ball up court. Oh, little push in the back. I think they're going to get you. What?
Yeah.
Charge. Charge on who?
I think it was
All right.
I think that was Destiny Jackson.
Somehow there's 7 minutes.
I thought she was pushed.
I would have said she was pushed.
But
I'm not sure if we're going to end up playing 35 minutes tonight or 29 minutes based on the clock.
do they put? Is this like soccer? They're going to put time back on at the end for all the.
No, they're going to run it in the fourth quarter.
Downs from the baseline, nails
Good.
it.
2-pointer.
Skylar Jones
Downs.
is fouled by.
So that's the other thing we need to say is that it'll be a running clock in the fourth quarter, so it'll be really hard to get to a point total.
Yeah.
Just because when it's 8 minutes of real time, it goes super, super fast.
That was number 24.
There's no time we because we have no staff. We are the staff.
So Skylar Jones shooting 2.
One more shot.
Skylar Jones has 13 on the night.
Skylar Jones.
Make that 14 on the night.
Mimi Rector pushes it up. Kane, left side, gets it to Yulee, top of the key. Vic on her. Rector comes and gets it back. Whitney Young changing on defense, so Vic keeps moving around a little bit.
Nice
Yulee
bounce
gets
pass.
inside with Jones on her. Looks to step inside, swings it to Downs. Jackson on her. Hillman goes over the top. Now the clock's running. Oh,
Nope.
jeez.
Basketball.
Yeah, no, I don't think she fouled her. I think she just went.
Yeah, it was a
went
clean,
over and, yeah.
clean tip out of bounds.
6:05 on the game clock. Downs gets blocked by Jones. 6:03.
Basketball.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what Jones does at the next level. At 6 foot, you'd think she'd be a forward, but she's got a great handle.
Yeah.
Super quick.
Oh.
There you go, like that.
Skylar Jones.
Whitney Young's very good at reading the telegraphing, so to
Right.
speak.
I think they're going to call it kick. So it's going to stay with Lane Tech.
Clock stopped.
5:42 left in the quarter.
What was the smallest margin of victory? Was it Taft with 42?
43, yeah. Downs gets the inbounds pass. She goes in off the glass, just missed.
Nice move, just a little strong.
We're going to call this is going to be the Lane Tech year of the hook.
It is. Oh, they've had it.
Hillman gets Vic. Vic tees up the 3. Oh, she missed.
Nice.
Downs gets another rebound. Downs had a great rebound night. She's close to double figures.
Rector lost the handle on it.
I think
But it never went out of bounds.
Mimi trying to do a little bit too much right now. Like Lane Tech just needs to settle down, right?
Yeah,
do what we talked about.
Set up some plays, work on your plays.
Run your offense. Don't try and do anything crazy. You're not getting back into this basketball
No,
game.
there's not unless there's a 30-pointer.
Destiny Jackson short. There you go. That's you hold them to one shot, then you get into your offense. Stop trying to throw passes. Yulee off the glass. No. Stop trying to throw passes over the defense.
Yeah, they are tall.
Right. I mean, it's
Oh, nice pass.
yeah. Only a sophomore is Alana Shields.
Skylar Jones.
I read something today that Logan Kane for 3, just a little bit. Ooh.
Oh, gets
Wow.
it.
How did that? That was short and spun up.
There's
Spun up in.
a funky bounce.
What?
Logan King.
What? Huh?
Did they just give us extra points?
No, they gave us. We don't have enough points in my mind. We had 18. We've scored 5 in this period, right? We had a 2-pointer.
Yeah, Kane for 3 and Downs for 2.
Yeah, so we should have 23.
Timeout. Lane Tech.
I'm going to add it up.
We should have 23. We had 18 at the half.
We have 23. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's what you'd call.
I mean, they're just. I mean, it's. All right. So here's some other stuff. Here's what I got. So we talk about this this Whitney Young team. Max preps. Everything's with a caveat of how things are reported. So they haven't lost in conference since 2016-2017, where they lost twice to a Marshall team that finished third in the state.
Okay, wow.
So that was their last regular season loss. But who's doing the book? Somebody should be doing the book over there and say we have 23. They haven't lost to another public league team since 2019-2020 when they lost in the city finals to Kenwood.
Wow.
So that's
good research, Tony.
Slow day
That's
at the
excellent.
office.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Into Waller. Waller against Jones. Jones just spins out of that, takes the ball up the middle of the court, gets over to Shields, gets in the lane. Jones one-hands that rebound.
Oh, nice strip. Is that Logan? It's kind of a tag team strip.
Gets it to Waller. Waller from 15, little long. Jackson rips down the board. Like, there's no such thing as an outlet pass here. Whoever gets the rebound just starts the fast break. Jackson does it all on her own, gets fouled.
By Sophie?
3:26 left.
Yeah, it was on Sophie Keenan, her first. Team's third. And we're still short that bucket.
I don't know what to tell you. Jackson's going to shoot 2. 3:26 left in the quarter. Jackson's good.
She's got 18 on the night.
So 60. We have 64-23 because we have 5 points in this quarter. The scoreboard shows 64-21. Is this the first time Blanco's in the game?
I think so.
She pulls down the rebound per usual. Nice move, nice pass. Lamperis from 15. Good. Destiny Jackson for 3. Good.
You know, it might be the first time for Melanie.
Lamperis is the top, over to Blanco. Blanco with Shields on her. Into Waller at the elbow. Waller gets inside, blocked by Henderson.
Tough to shoot over a 6'3" player, even as tall as Cynthia is.
Right, Cynthia's 5'11", 6 foot of her own right, but Blanco at the foul line. Freshman Jones on her. Lamperis over to Downs. Downs into Blanco. Blanco gets it to Waller at the elbow.
She's going to try. Oh.
Gets it out to Downs.
All
Downs
right.
with a 10-footer. Over the extended arms of Henderson. But Henderson gets the fast break. Downs affected that shot. I'm not sure if she got a piece of it. Blanco with Shields on her. Downs with the little floater. Just a little strong. Lamperis a little strong. Blanco gets in, gets fouled by Shields.
Her fourth.
Her fourth, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
So Blanco's going to shoot 2.
No, her third. I can't add. Or I have double vision.
Public address announcer not helping us out too much either.
All net. That is 27. 20.
One more shot for item number 25.
We have 2 more than
28.
this.
Yeah, it's 28. Off the back iron, Waller tries to one-arm the rebound. Shields down to Jones. Shields wanted the assist. She's yelling at Jones. Lloyd comes in, gets the rebound. Montalvo with the basket. Right, those are the things you need to work on. That can't happen.
No, yeah, you got to box out. Own that lane.
Now it's 4 fouls. You were seeing into the future.
So that was on Shields?
Yeah.
Downs is out. Keenan is in.
Keenan, Waller.
Oh, Jenna
Blanco,
Smith.
Yeah.
Jenna Smith came in, I'm sorry.
Smith, Lamperis, Blanco, Keenan, and Waller.
Blanco gets the roll.
Basket by number 25.
69-30.
See, I think the biggest takeaway from this, Chuck, a game like this, is it forces you to be more aggressive.
Oh, totally, yeah. Blanco, doesn't get the Jenna Smith.
With the rebound off the glass.
Third
Blanco
time
again,
is the
and
charm.
one. See, that's what you're looking for. It forces you to be more aggressive. It forces you to fight through on defense.
Mm-hmm. Who was that foul on? Did you see?
No.
It doesn't matter. But yeah,
I don't. They're doing weird things. I don't know what they're doing over here. Blanco for one.
Nails
Good.
it. She's got 6 points on the night. Stolen by Lamperis, who was just plowed into, and they called no foul.
Right. So part of it is right. Part of it is the referees aren't calling any fouls. Right. So you have to be aggressive.
Yeah.
And you just and now they're running the clock again. What are they doing?
And they stopped it.
I don't understand.
Well, I don't.
So there's 54 seconds left in the. Waller gets the ball down deep. She gets it up on the glass.
She's hammered, no foul, but someone in the stands here is calling for a 3-second call.
Hillman.
Which is the least of the problems.
I don't know that anybody's had the ball for 3 seconds. Shields at the top.
If there is a 3 seconds.
Lamperis picks her pocket. 35 seconds left. Going to be a jump ball. All right, hold on. Let's reset this.
If there is a 3 seconds going on, Tony, that is the least of the
Right.
transgressions going on in this game between the
the
wacky clock and the
28 seconds. The scoreboard, they still owe us 2 points. I'm not leaving without my 2 points. So this is going to be Whitney Young basketball. So 28.4 seconds. Montalvo's going to get the ball inbounds. She's looking for Shields. That's backcourt. I like the aggressiveness, right?
You see, Lamperis was getting bumped, so she started bumping back, but she called for the foul eventually.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Right? There's been nothing for free in this third quarter, which is, right, no quit. You got to take this. The greatest danger for Thursday night is letting Taft stick around and thinking they can beat you. If you go out and have a Simeon-like, nice shot. See, Hillman, or 20 is Claire Roberts into the game for the first time.
Oh,
right, got a box out.
Too many.
Lamperis push from behind.
Just too many rebound opportunities for them.
But I think right, your greatest danger on Thursday night is letting Taft stick around and thinking they can win that basketball game. If you come out and have a Simeon-like first half and put 36 points on the board, Taft will go home.
Yeah. Agreed.
But if you go out and you score 12 in the first half
and give them hope,
Taft is going to think they can win the game.
Blanco's going to go coast to coast.
Stops, turns around.
Doesn't get the roll.
Jenna Smith Waller fighting for it on the ground.
So 71 to 33.
Yes, is what it should be.
18.
I'm going to run over and tell Coach Kane that they owe us 2 points. All right.
Yep,
so
I have 33 in my book too.
It is. I mean, because when they did, it was early. We had clearly scored 5 because Delilah got the first 2. And then the 3-pointer from Logan.
Logan, yeah.
So not there. Hopefully they look at the book and
that would bring us to
do some more adjustments. But yeah, so 40-point game. So here's what's going to happen. It's going to be a running clock in the fourth quarter. This 8 minutes will go super fast. But I really like, and I hope the coaches do. I like what I saw in the third quarter. So we put up 15, right? 15 points in the third quarter.
4.
Well, we had 18, and now we have 33.
Yes, 15 points.
So, I mean, that's
good.
That's against this team and this.
It's the best quarter.
Right. The one thing about Whitney Young is they never stop playing. Right. They never.
That's ours.
Green. Should be green.
Oh.
So it's a running clock.
That was off white. Oh well. And there's your running clock, Tony.
Yep. But nothing was given in the Hillman with a nice catch underneath. Gets it out to Shields. Shields for 3. In and out. They're going to get Lamperis on a push on the three-pointer. So
Well, this will take about a whole minute off the clock shooting.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So the 15 that we scored in the third quarter is great because you weren't playing against Whitney Young subs. You were playing against Whitney Young starters.
Mm-hmm.
And you came out and you did a great job. That's what you need to see. You played great defense. There's a bunch of steals in there, right? So there's lots of positive takeaways from this game. The other one, if the clock runs fast enough, we can hold them under 80.
Alana Shields, second point of the night. McDermott coming in for Garcia.
Right. They're going to get Claire Roberts on that foul. So this is, fortunately, we're not, excuse me, not in the 1-and-1 yet.
That was on number 40.
Thank goodness.
Claire Roberts.
Ooh, Waller.
Yeah, no more fouls in this game, I think, are being called. Shields.
Misses.
So you got Skylar Jones still in the game, right? So Whitney Young doesn't stop.
Got the basket.
They certainly don't. Here's McDermott. Drives. Nice
Left
hook.
hand.
All right.
So she's going to get me. So all of a sudden, we'll be under 5 minutes by the time these 2 free throws are taken.
That was on number 20.
Nina
Claire Roberts.
Number 3, Nina Lloyd. Nice.
One more shot for Zora McDermott.
Yeah, this takes me back to grammar school, the running clock.
Running clock.
You blink, game's over. Quarter's over. All right, Zora makes them both.
Montalvo has an earring covered up. Makes it look like she's wearing ear pods.
That's what I thought. Thank you for clarifying that.
Henderson was looking for the ball in the post. Shields still in the game. Beautiful pass over to Lloyd. Skylar Jones gets to the rim. No. Henderson gets the rebound and one.
Fouled by Lamperis.
Count the basket.
Her fourth.
By Henderson. Foul was on number
4:45 and running.
Mimi Rector.
Mimi Rector's not on the court. They're not doing the best job on the scores table tonight. They're calling fouls on people who aren't even on the court.
There you go. So now we're going to the free throw line, and the game will go even faster. So Cynthia Waller going to the free throw line.
Foul on Nina Lloyd.
So that was the same play they had on the previous time down the floor, and they decided not to call it this time. It was too egregious, I guess. I don't know.
Dolphin substitution number 22.
Well, maybe the refs are getting a little gassed, and then they don't have to run up and down the court. They get a little breather.
On the line is Cynthia Waller.
It's just a theory. Oh.
And Whitney Young just continues to push the ball up the floor. They're not worried about taking any time off the clock. Shields gets the ball back to Montalvo. Great job. Both Lamperis and McDermott had the block and the steal there. McDermott gets punched in the face.
No call.
Back to Lamperis. Yeah, there's still full man-to-man from Whitney Young. Into Waller. Waller at the foul line. Out to McDermott, 20 feet from the basket. She works in. She was looking for Waller. Waller had cut. Montalvo brings the ball up. Pass down to Lloyd. Lloyd gets assaulted. Oh, so Blanco going to go to the free throw line. 3 minutes on the clock.
Rector and McHale are coming in for.
Out comes Lamperis.
Oh, and Blanco can't come out because she's shooting.
So Melanie Blanco. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. The clock continues to run as we get organized.
So we are right on the cusp of having the smallest margin of
There
loss.
you go. Melanie needs to make some free throws. Jones with the rebound, gets
Nice
it to
D.
Shields. You can foul on Blanco, so they're going to go to this free throw line. So 2:20 left. I want to get ahead of this a little bit.
Rector's still waiting to come in.
They should let her in right now.
Oh.
That was on number 45, Blanco.
And this is Shields shooting?
Shields, the sophomore, 4'11". Yeah, if they gave us our extra 2 points, not our extra 2 points, the 2 points we deserve.
Hard fought, 2 points. Shields has 5 points, 4 on free throws.
But she's done a great job as a point guard distributing the basketball. Mimi Rector looking in for McDermott. McDermott gets underneath, off the glass. Rector gets the rebound, underneath the basket. She gets it to McDermott. McDermott to McHale. McHale for 3.
Oh.
Missed a lot. I had the boom goes a dynamite call right there if she made it.
Dolphins basketball.
Number 1 in your heart. Number 1 in the program. 1:05 left. Claire Roberts with the ball. Over to Jones. Try to get it into Henderson. Henderson back to Jones. McDermott with the steal. McDermott dances down the sideline. What a play.
All right. That's 6 for McDermott.
That was a great job. She just tiptoed down that sideline. McHale on Shields. Now they're going to hold the ball. 38 seconds left. Rector on Montalvo. Back to Shields. Montalvo at the top, 23 seconds. So we held them under 80 unless they go for a shot right here.
Do you think they will? That's what I'm just thinking.
Maybe. I wouldn't put it past them. 14 seconds now. It doesn't look like they will.
I don't think they will.
10 seconds. 7. Up. Shields tried to get in there. Here comes McDermott. 4. Throws it up. It's good if it goes. All right, so we're going to call it. We're going to call it 79-37 because that's the real score. So
it totally is.
That's 42.
So that is the best?
I want to see our book. So, I mean, not unexpected, but I think if you're Lane Tech, you have to be really happy with the performance you put in tonight. The way you played the game was hard. You never stopped. You came out in the third quarter. You put up 18 points in the third quarter against the Whitney Young starters. You know, my hope is that this carries over into Thursday night. This aggressiveness, the trapping that you saw, the defense, they caused a lot of turnovers. I mean, this is just a really good basketball team that we faced tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah,
But the way we played, I think, is a great takeaway. And
never gave up.
It built on what we did on Saturday. So.
Oh, for sure. You want the point totals, Tony?
Yeah.
I have Lamperis with 5. McDermott with 6, Rector 5, Waller 1, Kane with 5, Blanco 6, Garcia 2, Downs 5. And the high score for Whitney was, I think it was Destiny Jackson.
She had, right.
21, I think.
She's not the name, but she had a great game.
Yeah, I think it was just Destiny. I think Destiny Jackson had 21.
So for all the great folks at Lane Tech High School, head coach Megan Malloy, principal Miss Edwina Thompson, and athletic director Brent Badish, Lane Tech moves to 8-12 on the season, 3-1 in conference, and we will be back on the court Thursday, 5 o'clock. Right? We're going
5
at 5 o'clock
yes.
for varsity.
They want to get more fans in the stands, and they figure students will stay after.
They face the Taft Eagles. So the quest continues to finish this conference season 7-1. A really good performance, in my opinion, tonight from these Lane Tech champions, built on what you saw on Saturday, and we just hope that carries on to Thursday.
Let's hope so.
Cool. For everyone at Lane Tech basketball, for Mr. Chuck Yulee, this is Tony McHale saying good night from the greatest city in the world. So long, everybody.
So 2 points in the fourth quarter. It was 8-2 in the fourth. but of course running clock. What's that?
I'm going to do that for Saturday for the players of the game.
Oh, you're going to make a banner. Oh,
Girl, like like they did at Montini.
oh, right. You do them on like a thick cardstock?
Yeah, I was going to get some frames and put it in a frame.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But we could just do it on cardstock. That would be cheaper.